This is the person of interest. FBI is releasing photos. This literally just hit a couple minutes ago. All right, so I'm gonna share this with y'all really quickly. This is the person of interest, okay? This is the person of interest. This is the person that the FBI is releasing a photo on that they're looking for.
And these are two of the photos that the FBI Salt Lake City just released. They say, we're asking for the public's help identifying this person of interest in connection with the fatal shooting of Charlie Kirk at Utah Valley University. So the FBI just releasing moments ago photos of who they're calling a person of interest in Charlie Kirk's murder. You can see both of those different angles of this person of interest right here. We were hearing initially that the person of interest they were looking for was wearing all black, and now we can see from these photos this person of interest wearing a black hat, a baseball cap, with their eyes shielded with dark sunglasses and dark attire right here. So they're asking for the public's help in identifying this person of interest. They're asking anyone to call 1-800-CALL-FBI. This as they continue their search for the person who assassinated Charlie Kirk yesterday as he was speaking at Utah Valley University. And we continue to get more information. This just in, though, as the FBI has released these two photos, and it does appear that these are surveillance photos of a person of interest in Charlie Kirk's murder. I also wanted to share this. This is just an additional post that they were sharing via the social media platform X, saying we are asking for the public's help identifying this person of interest in connection with the fatal shooting of Charlie Kirk at Utah Valley University. Now, earlier, we were also hearing additional information from Fox News indicating that sources are telling Fox News messages were found written on the gun and ammunition used in the assassination of Charlie Kirk. We were hearing from the FBI earlier this morning with additional information as they had retrieved and found a high-powered bolt action rifle, they say, was connected with the assassination of Charlie Kirk. I also wanted to share this live look with you. This is from the campus of the university right here. This is the scene where all of this unfolded yesterday. So new information today coming from the FBI is that a rifle was recovered in a wooded area where the shooter had fled. The FBI laboratory right now analyzing that weapon. Investigators also collecting footwear impressions, a palm print, and forearm imprints, and they're running that through analysis. The FBI says as of this hour, they have received more than 130 tips, and now they're asking for the public's help in finding the person of interest they say is connected with this case. Another look right here of these surveillance photos. As you can see, two different angles. So if you do know this person, you are asked to call the FBI at 1-800-CALL-FBI. Now, the FBI did give an update that was about 12 minutes in length earlier.
I'm going to go over actually to the FBI giving the update. Let me pull that up for you guys really quickly. And this is where they spoke and said that they had actually recovered a weapon and the rifle that was used in the assassination. And this is what they had to say.
Last night, I communicated with Erica. The family's devastated. As a commissioner of public safety, as a father, as a husband, I can only imagine what that family's going through. The heinous event that happened yesterday is not Utah. This is not what we're known for. Over the past several weeks, we've seen this state come together to help families in mourning, come together as a community to show what Utah is known for a state of character, of service, of camaraderie, of a neighboring feel. We will not stand for what happened yesterday. We are exhausting every lead. We have every officer invested in this, every investigator, every local agency. The outpouring of support from the law enforcement community has been astounding. We are investing everything we have into this, and we will catch this individual. Having walked through the crime scene, through the hallways of this school, through the classrooms, I can't imagine what the people on scene felt as well. A horrific event where some of them barricaded in classrooms, some of them ran in fear. Can't overstate the tragedy and the horrific event that yesterday was, and how we will work to bring to justice the actions of one individual or any other individuals that assisted in that. Our state has gone through a lot, and we will come out successful. With that, I'll turn the time over to Special Agent Bowles in charge.
Good morning. My name is Robert Bowles, and I am the Special Agent in charge of the Salt Lake Field Office.
When y'all say, because I see y'all in the chat, when y'all say that y'all happy that it wasn't a black man, what exactly does that mean? What exactly does that mean? When y'all say that y'all happy that it wasn't a black man, what does that mean? Like you got a sense of relief now that it's not a black man. Now you can rest easy. Does that make it different? Why are y'all so obsessed? What if it was a black man in that?
Following yesterday's tragic shooting of Charlie Kirk, FBI agents have been working around the clock in coordination with our law enforcement partners. We are and will continue to work nonstop until we find the person that has committed this heinous crime and find out why they did it. This morning, I can tell you that we have recovered what we believe is the weapon that was used in yesterday's shooting. It is a high-powered bolt-action rifle. That rifle was recovered.
Let me re-emphasize that I do not censor people. The only thing that I ask that people do, it doesn't matter whether you agree with me or whether you disagree with me. The only thing that I ask that people do, especially today, is A, do not spam the chat. B, try not to be overly disrespectful. And no, those are basically the only two rules. But y'all can disagree. We all can say whatever it is that y'all want to say. I don't have any controls or words that's blocked out or anything like that. But just try not to spam the chat, please. I appreciate you.
The wooded area where the shooter had fled. So the FBI laboratory will be analyzing this weapon. Investigators have also collected footwear impression, a palm print, and forearm imprints for analysis. Now, I understand there are a lot of questions about motive. I assure you that all leads, tips are being fully investigated. As of this morning, we have received more than 130 tips. We thank the community for that. The FBI has brought every resource to bear, and we will continue to do so throughout the course of this investigation. The FBI's mission is to protect the American people. It's to uphold the Constitution of the United States. Any attack on the First Amendment is an attack on the very foundation of our democracy. That is why we will relentlessly pursue this case and the shooter until we find him. We also continue to grieve with the family and the community. It's our community. If you have any video or images from the shooting, we ask you to please submit them to our digital media tip website at www.fbi.gov.
So essentially what he's saying is that they recovered the weapon, that everything that has had some inscription on it. I'm not going to assume. I know that people in the stream are saying that other people are saying that it had Antifa or something on it. I don't assume anything until I get real evidence. And so I wouldn't even confirm that he passed away yesterday, which when I seen the video, it had looked really, really bad. I wouldn't confirm that he passed away or anything yesterday until I actually got real word. So when the president of the United States of America said that he had passed away, that's when I then acknowledged it on a live stream. But now that they didn't release the photo, I think that once you release a photo, the internet, you give a photo to the internet, it's over. It's over. It's very rare because if I'm being absolutely transparent and honest with you guys, my initial thoughts was, man, if they don't have nobody already, if they don't have no photo out of him, which I seen the video of somebody climbing on the roof. I seen the video of somebody identifying somebody was on the roof. And I was wondering to myself, did y'all see that video with a person? Let me pull it up. The person that was they was taking a video of somebody on the roof. Let me see. Have y'all seen this video right here?
Yeah. You think he'd already be in place?
You would think that. So there's somebody on the roof right there? Just saying. He just ran from over, where's my finger? Whoa. From over there, ran in. And now he's right there.
So my question is, if y'all seen this happening and you seen a person on a roof, but then you also know that there's an event that's going on, and it's a person laying on the roof, why wouldn't you say something? Why wouldn't you tell the police? Why wouldn't you notify somebody? Hey, listen, it's somebody on the roof up there. I seen this yesterday and I was thinking to myself, why wouldn't they say something? How are y'all missing people on the roof? Bro, the first thing that I would look at this day and age, after whatever was going on with the whole Trump situation in Pennsylvania, the first thing that I would look at in this day and age is the roofs. Hey, what's going on? I look at the roofs of the buildings that I can see from my window over here. I promise to God, every day that I come in here, the first thing that I look over is that I'll be looking at the roof. And it's just instinct right now. Now it's just habit. I just look at the roofs. First thing I look at is the roof. Scan the room, look around me, look at the roof. Okay. Crazy. Looking at all of the air things that be going on. It honestly, it's just normalized now. I just look at roofs. First thing I do is I look up, look at all of the vantage points. And if you actually seen where Charlie Kirk was sitting, if you seen the aerial view of the area where Charlie Kirk was sitting, it was like it was a fishbowl. It went down. You know what I'm saying? Like a waterfall. It went down. You said his security needs to be questioned. I don't think it had nothing to do with his security. I don't think it had anything to do with his security. Like, for example, if you look at these type of roofs, if you look at this video right here, right? His security is supposed to know somebody is laying down somewhere. Like, if you're looking from a vantage point of going down into like a fishbowl, it would be very difficult from my perspective, in my opinion, to be able to see somebody on a roof. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know, man. Maybe we should just do pop-ups from now on. But the FBI do have somebody in interest, and so they released the photo. Let me show the video or the photo again. Let me show the photo one more time, just so you guys can see it for yourself. That way, if any of your friends look like this, then you can make sure you call the FBI's tip line and the digital tip line and be able to find this guy. I can't believe that it would be that difficult to find this guy. It has to be. They have to have this guy within 48 hours. Now that they release this to the internet, this is the biggest story this year, and there's no way that you can tell me that they shouldn't have this guy within 48 hours.